his heart. Paid dirt on the table, sifting through the night. Glitter in his eyes, everything feels right. Hand in the water, fingers in the mud. Buckets full of promise, gold in the blood. Gear on the bench, tools of a trade. Hustling through the silence, riches to be made. Big Daddy digging deep into the vein. Paid dirt on his hands, never goes in vain. Backyard prospecting, this ain't no game. Gold fever burning hotter than a flame. Shed lights flicker, shadows on the wall. Dreams of El Dorado, treasures big and small. You and all the gadgets keeping spirits high. Every nugget found makes the heart fly. Camera rolling, capture every gleam. Subscribers tuning in, living out the dream. Broken nails and dirt, but a heart so true. Big Daddy's gold rush, it's a path to pursue.
Ah! What's up, everybody? Dig Daddy here, bringing you some backyard prospecting. I hope you're all doing good. I hope the weekend treated you all well. Here it was cold and rainy and shit, so not a whole heck of a lot to report from my end. Let's see. I see Donna. Hi, Dig Daddy. Did the wife have a nice birthday? Yes, had a great time. Thank you all for your contributions to the birthday fund. Here, I don't like the camera being so far up. Throws me off. I'm going to try moving the camera down here. And let's see how this location does for us tonight. Hopefully you guys aren't looking up my nose. That would be a little awkward. But yeah, we had a great time. Donated probably more than I really had wanted to, but sometimes that's how it goes, you know. Overall, yeah, we had a really good time, and you know, it's always nice to just, even if we win or we lose, just be able to spend the time together. Now that the boy's out of the house, it's just me and her, so you know, we got to keep ourselves entertained, and a little fun on the birthday is always a great excuse. But like I say, it's good to see everybody. Who do we got in the house tonight? We got T-Rep here early. Steven Single-Handed Jewelry, A3 Sky Warrior. What's going on? Greg Black, Brian Nyquin, Metally Corrupted. Donna Corin, of course. How are you? Philip Smith, King's Gold. What's up? What's up? Urban Prospector, Larry McMillan. Bacchus, what's happening? Jason Cheddar. And Midwest Gold Fever. And, of course, everybody who hasn't spoken up. Good to see you as well. But, yeah, I didn't really do much prospecting related this weekend. My buddy was back out, so we were still working on the element a little bit. But we finally got most everything tacked down. It's sticking good. So hopefully we won't have to dick with it anymore. One of the parts that we thought was going to be a hole turned out to be nothing, so I peeled that off and it was perfect. So I was like, great, one less thing to worry about. I don't like my camera right there either, so we're gonna go back to the old original location here, magneted to the side. All right, that's better. I feel like I'm talking to you guys more directly. See, I gotta look over here, and I never can catch myself what it looks like when I'm actually looking at the text, because the text is right next to the camera. So I feel like I'm eye to eye with you guys. Like right now, I'm looking deeply into your eyes. So don't get weirded out. It's not that weird. Handsome man. But I digress. At any rate, it was cold and rainy, so I didn't go out this weekend. Me and the wifey just hung around and did a little bit of pay dirt. 73% ROI. Hey, you know, 73 isn't a bad ROI. We get all like wrapped up in these 100 ROI guys, and those aren't really sustainable. You know, it's very hard to sustain 100% ROI pay dirt. The pay dirt sellers have to make a little something, and that's where that 25% is going to come in. You know, so 73% plus some valued inclusions. I count the inclusions. I know some people don't, but I count them because they're worth something. You know, they have value, and it's part of the cost of that pay dirt. And as long as the gold amount is a good, fair amount, any inclusions are just, you know, awesome on top of that. You know, you gotta keep the value of those in mind, because they're part of the experience of the pay dirt. If you're only there for the gold, just go buy the gold. You know, it's easier, it's cheaper, you get more. You know, but I don't know. I had a good time, and I always dig just the fact that I know he has more overhead than a lot of the other guys, because he does run a shop. You know, he runs a shop. He supports a lot of the local community and the clubs. So I'm okay with 75, 73% plus some inclusions. That's not a bad bag of dirt. I don't care what anybody says. I thought it was going to be a closer... He never actually told me how much was in it. He just said there was a decent amount of gold. And I don't know why my mind thought, oh, yeah, a gram. Nice. I got a bunch of those things left over. I have no idea what to do with them now. Maybe I'll save them for next year's pay dirt. But I try not to recycle the little tchotchkes and shit, because I know people get burnt out on that kind of stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed December's pay dirt. Those of you who will get an opportunity to get some, if you're one of the D-Bag fam, you're already getting one, so good on you. But I'll probably have a few of those, a few extra of those made. You know, patrons, of course, get first dibs, and if any are left over after that, I'll make them available to the rest of you. What's going on, everybody? The new people who've joined since the last roll call, what is going on? I'm not going back down the line again, but I will say hello. What's up? And I hope you're having a great day. Yeah. Feeling all energetic. I don't know why. Just like pew, 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 pew. Fucking shit. Maybe because I had a Red Bull late in the day. I didn't have more than I usually have. I just kind of lagged drinking it. And so maybe I just got more energy than I need. But speaking of things we need, let's go check out, while we're thinking about it, let's go check out what gold's going for these days. Man, I really hate... There it is. All right. So, as of today, you know, it seems like everything's kind of taking a crap. So everything's on this constant decline. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. But gold as of today is looking at $4,052.90. That looks to be down over the week of about $100. Over the month, we're down a little bit more than that. It's down 163. But if we slide the scale out, and it's all about sliding the scale out. When did you get in on however much you happen to have? How much did you pay for it? Blah, 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 blah. If you got your gold 6 months ago, huzzah, you're up $700. A year ago, if you got your gold, you're sitting up $1,400. So the short term, we're down, we're down, we're down. Actually, no, we're hella up. And of course, the further out the scale you go, the better it gets. You know, if you go back to 96, we're getting weed for the price of gold for the price of weed. You know, $300 an ounce. Now we're more than 10 times that. So play with the scale, and it'll make you feel better, I guess, is the takeaway from that. Just play with the scale. Run it back, and you'd be like, oh, no, we're not down. We're hell of up. Unless you bought it high, then I feel bad for you. And there ain't much you can do about that. So, let's see what y'all are talkings about in the thing. Better than gold leaf. Yeah, right. Fucking gold leaf. Yeah, I mean, if you got some dirt 3 years ago, you're probably doing pretty damn good. The ROI today is going to be looking pretty nice. See, I got some bags in my closet that I made, you know, like a year ago. I think I got like a dragon horde, you know? And back in the day, I think that was like, or maybe it's a Halloween dragon. Either way, I think it was like a half a gram. And I was asking like 30 or 40 bucks for it. It's like, damn, now half a gram, it's like $70. God, it's like a $70 bag of dirt now. Oh my God. Remind me, if I sell any of my old bags, remind me I need to adjust for the inflation of gold. Because all of those were made well over 3 months ago. Maybe a year ago. Woo! 10 by 48. Nice. That is a big boy high banker. That's good. Yeah, I wish I could use a high banker out here. I'm not allowed to. They tell me. Well, you know what? That's all good though too, Alaska, because you never know what it's going to go for in the future. You know, but if it gets you through the day, hey man, that's what matters, you know? I look back on things like I used to work for Amazon, right? When I got hired on there, Amazon stock was like 230 bucks a share and they gave me 150 of them. That shit went up to like 2,000 bucks a share, but by that time, man, I'd sold some for this, I'd sold some for that. You know, I wanted to buy a handgun, so I sold a couple for that. Like, you know, it was like, yeah, whatever. It's just a couple share. Man, that shit just kept going up, 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 up. And now I look back on it, it's like, damn. That'd have been worth like $500,000 now. You know? Yeah, exactly. Now it's, yeah, like $500,000. Like, goddamn. If only I had held on to it. If only I didn't have bills to pay. If only... You know, you could sit here all day going over your whole life about what ifs and whatevers and what could have beens. But you know what? Whatever, you know, it's part of your story and here you are today. And maybe if you hadn't spent it, you wouldn't have made it that far. You never know, you know? It's whatever. Yeah, it's whatever. Fuck it. Just more encouragement to go out there and get more, right? And if you're pulling that out of the ground, that 100 ounces in the ground today is the same 100 ounces as it was back then. It's the same material, right? So you could just as easily find it as you did then. Well, maybe, I don't know. If you're lucky then, you're lucky now. It is what it is, but I don't know. How much is a quarter gram bag? I don't know. I don't sell any. 25. I would say a quarter gram bag is probably going to run you about 40, 50 bucks. I would say is a um, fair breakdown for a bag of dirt. You know, small bag of dirt's it's worth less and less to a seller to sell you a small bag of dirt because all the fees for listing, they're all still there. You know, if you have your own store, it's not so bad. But if you're on eBay or wherever, they charge you all these different fees, and it's like you're only gonna make $2 for your effort and your time, your packaging, your designing, all of it. $2. You know, so the bigger the bag, the better it is for you because you get more dirt, more gold, and the seller, you know, they get more money out of it too. But I'd say as long as your sellers are keeping you in that 70 to 100% ROI range based off a 24K placer, which doesn't really exist, but that's what we value based on, then you're doing all right. If you had a good time going through it, it wasn't toxic dirt and smelled like shit, sweet. You did good. And if you had a good time, all the better. If you got more material, all the better. If you got cool inclusions, awesome. If you got to do it with your family and teach a young one how to pan, man, that shit's priceless. Ah, tamale magnet. I knew there was a bunch of tamale stuff I was supposed to work on, but I forgot, dude. And now I'm in the office for the rest of the week until Friday. So maybe I'll have to work on it at night when I get home or something. What's going on, B&B? B&B? B&B. B&B. Yeah, right. I wish I would have bought Bitcoin when it was worth less than a penny. Buy 100,000 of them. You know, for $1. 100,000 Bitcoin for $1. Now what would it be worth? Oh my God. I don't even want to think about it. I'd be so rich. It'll never happen again, though. Not like that. They keep claiming XRP is supposed to do something, but it's like everything else. It's like, what can you do? Well, you can stretch that ounce a little bit further if you got some river dirt. You can throw small amounts in. But if you're just looking to sell it fast, yeah. What? How can I be filthy rich when I have money to shower? I'm not filthy rich. I wish I was filthy rich. I'm just filthy. I mean, I do shower. Maybe I'm just filthy in the mind. And if you ask my wife, she'll tell you that much at least. She'll confirm. Tamale pay dirt shovel. That might be a little bit difficult, but definitely a little tamale bucket would be cool. A little tamale joint holder. Something like this, you know? Twist on and off. Oh, look at that. Familiar design, huh? Reuse that thing over and over. Freaking very useful. For sure. Just do 1-ounce pay dirt for 5,000 bucks. I don't know anybody would want to buy that. That's way too much markup. But if you broke it out and you sold 100 bags, that's a lot of bags. That's a lot of work. I got you, A3. Yeah, I guess like, because if you sell the gold directly yourself, you're probably not going to get, you know, the whole 4,000 if you sell gold flat out. You're more realistically going to get, if you factor that placer's more realistically around like 18 to 20 karat, you're going to get that, less impurities. So probably be more like 3,600 an ounce, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look at my little pricer thing that I use when I do my ROIs. It has that all broken down. Just wants to do something else right now. Yeah, so 18 karat, 40/40. No, that's not right. See, when I used to do yeah, so it's saying 18 karat, a gram of that is worth about 97. And if you got a troy ounce, what is that? 30? 31? I'm stoned. Somebody give me a number. 31.1, thank you. 31.1 times, where's the fucking times button? And what do we say, 97? So you're really more likely getting around 3,000. Yeah. So that's if you sell it straight out. Now, some people will pay the full. I know, dude. Do you see my head like just like steaming right now? I had to have like 2 calculators to like move all these numbers around, and I felt like long division, and I don't like feeling that way. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't like feeling that way, but it is what it is. We made it through it. We'll be all right. So now that we've endured Dig Daddy doing math, and I apologize for that, I say we should probably, I know, right? We should probably head over to the sluice and get our sluicing on. It just feels right, right? Now, it's okay. It's okay. Now, before I head over there, I know somebody's going to say something. They're going to be like, hey, Dig Daddy, where's the GAW page? Because you always give away pay dirt at the end. And I do. It's true. Every time. And today is probably going to be no different. So, click on the link on top of the chat. It's up there somewhere. I don't know wherever you have the chat window. Maybe it's over there. Maybe you pop it out and it's on a different window. I don't know. For me, I have one here and I got one over there. 2 windows, y'all. What are we running tonight? We're running what we always run. Some dirt I got at the river and some gold that I threw in it that we're going to recover. There you go. I'm still looking for a sponsor, man. I need somebody to be like, here, Dig Daddy, here's 10 pounds of dirt. Go through it a cup at a time. There's about 1 gram in there, and it's for the viewers. That's all I'm looking for. So, if anybody wants to sponsor Monday Night Sluicin', that's how you do it. It's that easy, and then I'll say whoever you are as a thank you every time we run it. So if you're a pay dirt seller, I'm a whore. And I will absolutely sell my ass on the internet. So send me some dirt. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I can be bought, but there is a price. So let's head over to the sluice, because it's sluicing time. And you know what we do when we sluice? We listen to some music. A little bit of tunage going here. Let's move on to the next song. Let's move right on to it. I feel like this guy sings it through like a CB radio or something, you know? He's just got that sound like breaker, breaker. Breaker, breaker, 420. What's your 20? 4, brother. I too sell my body on the internet. Feet only, though. Love it. Alright, Carolyn. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Thanks for poking your toes in. Oh yeah, everything's good? Hell yeah. Love it. Yeah, the mic is, the mic's breaking. The stand that I have the mic built into is starting to fall apart. So I'm gonna have to buy another one again. It's rough. Always have to buy new shit. Remember, I do take donations. If you'd like to donate to the channel, Big Daddy's continuing need to buy equipment. Shit breaks all the goddamn. Pardon my language if I offend you. Also part of that fund is the Fix Dig Daddy's Heater Fund. For some reason I can't get my propane heater to fire up this year. I keep trying, and the pilot light, I can get the pilot light to ignite, but then I try to turn on the actual burners and they go out. The whole thing goes out. Bullshit. To the point where I need to clean my tailings bucket down below. Sorry about that, guys. I need to clean my tailings bucket down below. It's to the brim. So that means I'm going to have some more concentrates to go through, or to sell, rather. Keep an eye on the page. Only a couple of bags of that are going to become available. Whatever's in there, then I'll throw some extra gold in there to make it super sweet. All those America's cons. Cons of America. Lock it up.
Prospector's dream, build a solid trust across the line. Turn mud
right now, I don't feel it at all. But the propane heater, when that thing gets cooking, man, it gets hot in here. I gotta turn the thing off. It's like, it's so hot. I gotta take my jacket off. Start stripping. It might be a little bit much for right now. Can't hear me over the tube, so you don't like this. Alright, how about now? Try to move the mic a little bit closer to me. I was just talking about bullshit anyways, you know. You guys are the real stars of the show when I'm sluicing, man. I don't know. I just babble on, you know. Blah, blah, blah. You guys hear me all right though now? We're trying to lower the volume. You guys were probably double picking up the music because I have a speaker for my listening, and then I have it pumping through the stream as well.
Felt like a pirate lost and torn. Poured that dirt out all forlorn.
Is it a little bit better now?
Hopeful heart keeping me warm. $15 for a glint of luck. R&R mining gave me the muck. Sifting through with fingers bleeding. Blindly searching, it's all I'm needing.
Thank you. That's the compliment. Alright. Okay. You guys hear me now? Still hear the music though? I can't hear the music anymore on my side because I turned my volume all the way down. Alright, cool. The music's not for me anyways, I guess. For your guys' entertainment. I guess I'm here for your entertainment as well. So, tell me dance. Dance, monkey! I'm a monkey, I'm a man. Treat me that way. Alright. I'm glad that's all cleared up. I don't get music on my side, I guess. Maybe I should bring my own Walkman. I think I might have just dated myself how old I am. Walkman, Big Daddy, what's a Walkman? Well, that's something that we used back in the late 1900th century, or late 20th century. We would lay them on little rolls of magnetized tape. I know, it was quite archaic. You better hope it's water, and I'm not just pissing. And we blessed it. Ew. Oh, shit. Get that gold, yeah! Yeah, nice little slow, slow flow is really all the pocket sluice needs, especially if you're already using fine material. You know, you don't need to pump a bunch of bullshit through it. It's capable. You gotta let it run its course. You know, if you're prospecting and you're like running a lot of material, yeah, this is bullshit. We're running a cup of dirt though. how much gold piled up right there. Damn. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's zoom it in. Wow. Look at that shiny. Isn't that pretty? Now, just to aid the cleanup a little bit, magnetic purge right now. That's no gold. Boom, get out of here. There you go. Tame the angry sluice. Find ourselves this little pan to pan in.
Sun's burning, gas cooking, my back's breaking, but I'm still looking. Got the pay dirt, gotta get that gold. Scooping, 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 that's the truth I've been told. Little creeks calling names, get your slow song. Digging deep where the road's long gone. Buckets heavy, feeling that strain. Scooping, scooping, scooping through the sweat and pain. Get your sluice on.
All right, she looks clean. Put the drink there. Shake and shuffle it all down. Zoom out a little bit so you guys can actually see what I'm doing.
Scooping beneath that clear sky. Hopes high in that muddy stream. Can't see nothing but that golden
Trying to get away.
dreams where dust when day is done. Scooping, scooping, scooping till I finally won. Get your sluice on. Rock and roll it out.
Tap that back up to the top. Roll everybody else back down. Fuck out of here. Alright, there's just a little bit of black sand still hanging out up top. Everybody else get out of here. Whoa, don't move. Hold up. Alright. Nobody move. This stuff wants to run. See? Look at that. It's all hanging out at the top, trying to float away. Sneaky bastard gold. Definitely gonna have to pan this back again. Let's try to get all this back up where it's supposed to go. Alright. There we go. Shine, shine. Let's get a snuffer, sucker it up before it runs away again. Alright, so there's a couple little itty bitty pieces in here. Let's chase them a little bit. Not too much, but hey, no gold left behind. Get these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces. Sneaky number 10. Got you. Thought you could run, bitch. Alright. We got gold, baby. Down for a moment. There. The lens was coming off the camera. Alright. Yeah. Ah, why are you so broken? Stupid thing. Not me, the thing for the... Ah, don't pull another shit. Okay, maybe me. Chinga tu madre. Alright, guys, so Dig Daddy's back. Back down here. Back down here. There we go. Alright. Hopefully you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, hit that like button. If you can't hear me, hit that like button. Either way, leave a comment on the comment video if you want to get entered in for tonight's Sloppy Seconds. Because we're about there. Not quite, but we're getting there. That's got to cool down anyways, so like, chill out. Don't get too excited. But do make sure you hit that like button. If you weren't aware, we also offer memberships here on the channel. Doesn't really get you anything, but it does get you knowing that you're supporting the channel and keeping things, helping to keep things up and running and alive. So that could be a good feeling, you know. Especially this time of year, if you got no holiday cheer, spread some my way. Ho, ho, ho. Don't be a Scrooge. Help me to... I'm gonna not say the next statement that I was gonna say, because, you know, sometimes it's not good to rhyme everything you say. Might be misconstrued as rude or lewd. I don't want to be like marked as like a heretic or anything. The WPMA show? When is the WPMA show? Where is it? Is that the one in Monroe? Yeah. When is it? I thought it was like February or March. Oh shit. I put the sticker on upside down. Oh well. More unique. So, Sloppy Seconds, it is 11:17. Remember, if you ain't first, you're last. That's how sloppy seconds works. Now, we don't know how much gold's there yet, because it's cooling down, so we just got to chill for a little bit. So if you guys don't mind hanging out with me here, we'll just talk or something. Try not to make it awkward. I promise. Awesome. New building. So it's not going to be at the barn out there anymore? February. Yeah, I thought it was February. Because it's always kind of snowy, but not too bad snowy. Is anybody going to have a panning station set up there? Because I hope they do. Because I want to pan when I go there. I don't know why. I just suddenly felt the urge like, I want to pan. I'll pan. I don't give a shit. I'll bring my own pan. I'll bring my own dirt, too. Like, look at me. Actually, I probably need to get a table there. Or, like, mooch off of somebody else's table. I think I want to mooch off of somebody else's table. That way I don't have to actually man the table all day. And I can go do a walkabout. And they can keep selling my shit. Or I'll just shut my table down for, you know, points of time where I just walk around, not sell nothing, just put a sheet over it or something. I'll put that on top of it. People will know I'm there, but I'm not selling in the moment. Oh, what am I doing? Oops. But yeah, don't forget, hit the comment video up top if you want to get in on these sloppy seconds. A knoner spot? What's a knoner mean? Is that like one table? Spectral hematite. Yeah, I don't want to spend 175 bucks on a spot. Only cuz I'm not going to make 175 bucks being there. You know? Oh, no corner? Just like a one table little spot in the middle? Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe I'll ask Dave if I can, like, buy some of his space. Like, hey, let me set up over here. I'm only going to be here a few hours for one of the days. You know, come hang out with you guys. And then I'll be out of here. Or maybe I'll just wait until, like, the weekend before and be like, hey, you got any spots that you didn't book out? I'll give you 50 bucks. And I'll just, like, camp out and kind of hang out there. Yeah, I mean, I'll bring my own power and water. I have stuff will travel. So. But now I got to make some more toolboxes. I'm all out of toolboxes. I sold them all. I have some empties. I just need to you know, put the time in to make all the stuff for them. I think I got enough to make things. I'll have to take stock. Yeah, no, I mean, the last time Dream Mat, Prospector's Dream, they were supposed to be there, but they weren't able to make it because of the snow. So their table went unused. And had I asked him, he probably would have let me set up shop there on his table, and I just, you know, maybe give him 50 bucks or something, or he probably wouldn't have even asked me for nothing for it. Be like, yeah, just don't worry about it, go for it. I ain't gonna use it, fuck it. You know? Yeah, Dave's a good peep. But, yeah, I'm sure, like, you know, no shows at the end. There's always a few empty spaces at all the shows, so You know, it'd be cool to set up, but I don't have that much of a markup on all that stuff. I'll bring like 5 toolboxes because that's all I can really carry, you know? And like, if I sell them, I've made, you know, $100. So, and if that goes into the cost of the table, then there'd be no point. So, I don't know. Maybe I need to. That's what I need to do. Is I need to bring more products than just the 5 toolboxes that I might have at any given time. Make up some pay dirts. Yeah, pay dirt. Some magnets. Nice. They're super versatile. They're super portable. They're awesome. I took my micro one out with me. Toolboxes and tamales. Tamale boxes. That's what it is. I'm going to need to redesign the toolbox to have a tamale compartment. I should have seen it the whole time. It was there the entire time. Why didn't I incorporate this like on the first revision? In fact, that should have been the primary, you know, purpose. A tamale box that also sluices gold. It was there the whole day, the whole time. I feel shame for not having seen it. Shame. Shame. All right, shut up. Let's go to the bench. Hey, bench. Hey, benches. So yeah, well, I'm going to go grab this gold. If you haven't already left a comment on the comment video, go do that. Because that's how you're going to be able to win the gold. You know? It looks pretty nice. There's going to be some black sand in it, but there's going to be some black sand in it, so fucking deal. Free is free, man. Wait, I feel like that was already... Let's tear. Oh, shit. When did that happen? Oh, damn, that was a good scoop. 0.1 0.124. Look at him. Gold, baby. .124. All right. So, the next thing. Thank you, Donna. Thank you so much for your donation. You were awesome. All right, let's find some dirt. Put in here. Scoop of some brown sugar. Really trying to get through these yen. Look at it, we're almost there. Since I got a bunch of peridot on my bench here, here's a pinch of those. I don't know why I have these. Did I do peridot in one of my dirts recently? Alright. Now the gold. Boom! Lovely. Alright. There we go. That's our sloppy seconds. Boom, bada boom, boom, boom. 0.124 of a gram of some gold up in that. Which honestly is more than I put in there. I'm a little bit shocked. I'm a lot of bit shocked, to be honest with you. I only put 1.09. So So for some gold to just appear like that, it's a miracle. Freaking miracle, man. Alright. Well, don't worry about your guesses. It doesn't mean shit. It's not like you're going to win anything if you get it. You get a pat on the back. Good job. You were close. You were on it. You didn't still win nothing. You got to put your name in the contest if you want to win the dirt. So, if you haven't already done that, go do that. Because once I'm done sealing this bag, and you're lucky I hate these bags. They don't like to seal. So it will take me a little bit. But once I do finish doing it, we're going to pick a winner. And I'm not going to delay. We're just going to go right to it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen fast. It's going to be like thunder. Me, you, and GS need to hang out. Yeah, man, for sure. Hit up GS, dude. Let him know. Be like, hey, I got a spot. You got a spot? Take us to a spot, man. Hang out. Cook burgers. Dig some holes. Fuck all burgers now, man. I think I just want a barbecue. No, I don't touch my viewers, man. I might give you a handshake, a hearty handshake, but beyond that, I don't want to get accused of like diddling anybody, you know? It's bad enough I say some provocative stuff. I talk some shit. You know, if I start like rubbing people on the back and stuff, be like, "Hey, you did a good job there with that pan." They might take me the wrong way. And be like, "Hey, Dig Daddy, stranger danger. Hands to yourself." And it's like, damn it. You know, like, it'd be horrible if I like put my arm around somebody and be like, "Hey there, prospector," and reach down and accidentally squeeze some titty, and then they're just like, "Ah!" And I'm like, "Oh my god, I thought you were a man." Fuck. Then I'm screwed. You gotta get like written consent. I consent to Dig Daddy squeezing my titty. And then that's just awkward if you tell somebody to, have them sign a form that it's okay to. Then it's so. That's ick. That's icky. You vile man. All right, we're giving away some gold. Giving away some gold and some dirt. You guys are fucking terrible. Don't talk shit. You get me in trouble. You're always getting me in trouble. I'm gonna get canceled. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna wind up getting canceled. This bullshit. All right. So, I got a YouTube link. It's right there. We're going to go fetch some comments. I hope this one works. Anything goes. Yeah, anything goes is good. No duplicates. No replies. One chatter boxer's all it's going to take. Let's do this. We're getting comments. We got 32 comments. We got 32 people. Holy shit. Everybody put their name in the hat. This is like the first time ever. I'm mind blown. Let's pick a winner. Brian Nyquin, 39, 33, fingers crossed, right there. Boom. You're the winner, Brian. Good shit. Good shit. Congratulations, Brian. You were just here. You laughed at something I said. So there you are. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You didn't win last week, did you? No, Teo won last week. All right, we're good. You're good. You're good. Send me your address. I'm pretty sure I have your address somewhere, but I'm not looking this shit up. So, send me your address. DigDaddy at backyardprospecting.com. That'll get to me. That'll get me to get it to you. Otherwise, I'll have to look up one of your previous orders and send it to that address. But either way, congratulations. You're tonight's Sloppy Seconds winner. I wanted to use a different picker because I felt like, I don't know, I just felt like the other picker kept picking the same people over and over, and I didn't want anybody being all like, "Oh, Dig Daddy, you're rigged, man. You're rigging the thing." So I used a different one, and it picked somebody who picked, I think you got picked like maybe a month ago. I don't know, whatever. It wasn't last week, so you're good. But No, I just like spreading it around. I want everybody to have a good chance. Cool, cool. All right, then. Well, you got some dirt coming your way. Either way, that's all we got, folks. That's the BSing part of the BSing in the shed. We did some sluicing. We shot some shit. We gave away some gold. And man, that's it. That's it. That's all we got. I had a great time though. Had a great freaking time. You guys are awesome. Thank you all for hanging out with me here Monday night. Always a wonderful time. So thank you. Thank you all so much for hanging out. You're awesome. Join me next week, and I got more pay dirt to go through. And I am doing my best to try to get my ass out to a river before the season is completely over. Man, I went last week, and that water is high. So I think it may be over. I mean, I can't really get to the places where I want to, I think, so it may be done. But we'll see. Either way, we'll either run some pay dirt or we'll dig a hole. I don't know. We'll find out. But tune in next week, and you'll find out too. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next Monday for some more BSing out here in the shed. And don't forget, we have memberships for the channel, so sign up for that if you haven't already. Stop by the Prospector shop for stuff that I might post up, and to the swag shop for cool prospector backyard prospecting swag like t-shirts and various other cool stuff. So go check that out. Otherwise, that's it. That's it. No otherwise. That's it. Get the hell out of here. This is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I will catch you in the backyard. Peace.